Welcome back to another video. I'm going to be breaking down another concept called a break of structure. This is a pretty simple term in Forex. After like one or two watches of this video, you should be able to mark out a break of structure and understand what a break of structure is and what to look for when to look for a break of structure, essentially. So what is a break of structure? So market structure, let's really get down to the core. Market structure is the behavior, condition, and the current flow of the market. And a break of structure is best described as a trend continuation, confirmation. In markets, there are uptrends and downtrends, and a break of structure essentially confirms the trend. So in simple terms, going back to what I said a pullback was, a break of structure is when price continues to go up, but it takes out the high. So when price goes up, pulls back, and then takes out the highest point or the lowest point, vice versa, in bullish or bearish scenarios. I'm going to show you guys examples in the next few slides, but all a break of structure is literally a continuation move, and I'll be showing you guys examples if you guys are confused. So, and how can you identify a break of structure? To identify a break of structure is when the market is creating creates a high or low, and takes it out in a trending market. So when I say that like in a bullish market is when price keeps on taking out highs, and in a bearish market is when price continues to take out lows. And for example, when price takes out higher highs and higher lows and lower lows, sorry. As you can see right here, price ran up. This is the lowest point right here. So once price takes out this low, this is a break of structure. And then once price breaks this low right here, the lowest point before a pullback is where I would identify my break of structure. So as we can see, once again, price pulled back, went down. So this is the lowest point. So this is where I would identify the break of structure. Price took out this low. This is the break of structure. As we can see right here, price broke this low. This is the lowest point before a pullback. Price pulled back and took out this low, which is a break of structure. Once again, price took this low. This should be another break of structure right here. So this is a mistake I made. Price pulled back, took out this low, which is another break of structure. Again, once again, the lowest point, price, this is the lowest point, pulled back, break of structure again, pulled back, break of structure. So all it is the lowest or the highest point. And this is a bullish scenario. I'm going to be going through examples in the live markets. So don't worry, there are more examples coming. So as we can see right here, price is up here, price goes down, takes out this high. Now the highest point after the break of structure is the high that we look to get taken. So as we can see, so this is the highest point, price pulled back and took out this high. Once again, price goes up, pulls back, takes out this high, which is another break structure. And once again, this is the highest point, price pulls back a bit, once it takes out this high, it's a break structure. So a break structure is essentially the highest or the lowest point in the market that price needs to take out, essentially. If you guys understand what I'm saying, I'm going to show you guys some live examples. By the way, market's fractal, so you can do it on any time frame, but I'm just going to be doing it 4 hour time frame. So as we can see, we're going to start right here. As we see, now price has created this. So we start from here after a market structure shift. So as you can see right here, what I look for, since price took out this high, I'll look for the highest point that took out this high, and then we wait for a pullback. Price pulled back, this is a break of structure right here. Bosh. Just like that. Just as simple as that. Mock this out for you guys. Now once again, price took out this high. What's the highest point? The highest point is right here. Price pulled back. So now what we wait for to get taken out is this point right here. As we can see, price took this out. So now we're going to be looking for this high. So once again, price took so now what's the highest point after this high has been taken out? Right here. So this is the highest point. Price came back down. So this is another break of structure. Let me just finish off this up here. And once again, what's the highest point? This is the highest point, and we had a pullback. So we'll wait for right here is a break of structure. And what I told you guys is a break of structure is essentially a continuation move, and as we can see, price is continuing to the upside. And a break of structure is essentially a confirmation that price is going to continue to the upside. And as we can see right here, what's the highest point? This is the highest point. Price pulled back. What do we wait for a break of structure? We wait for this right here. Just as simple as that. And you see what's the highest point now? Highest point is right here. Before this is the highest point, pullback. So we're going to wait for this high to get taken out. As we can see, the high got taken out, which is a break of structure. And of course, a break of structure here. But let me head down to some bearish examples, just like that. So as I mentioned previously, a break of structure, all it is it's a continuation move. And for some of the members, like some of the mental strategies, market structure is very, very important for everyone. And a break of structure essentially just confirms the market sentiment. So as we can see right here, because we identified it was a break of structure here, 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 and here, the market kept on going up. So market structure is king. And as you can see, break of structures just identify where the market is going. Like as you can see right here, we're gonna start right here. We'll start right here. So once price took out this low, what's the lowest point after this? That price wait for to move back. There was no significant pullback here. For break of structure, sorry, I mentioned this previously. We wait for 1 second. We wait for a kind of a significant pullback. Like as you can see right here, price pulled back a bit, went up, pulled back, went up, pulled back, went up, pulled back, went up, pulled back, went up, pulled back. So as you can see right here, we need a pullback, but these aren't significant. This one's kind of significant. So as you can see right here, another break of structure right here. What's the lowest point after this? After a relatively significant pullback, you could say here or here. Here, for me personally, would be a significant pullback. As we can see, of course, on a lower time frame, it'll be more significant. As you can see, we had that pullback right here, a break of structure. Once again, what's the lowest point? Right here. So once this low gets taken out, it's a break of structure. Just like that. It's literally just as simple as that, essentially. I know this might be a bit confusing, as you guys, this might be your first time ever learning what trading is essentially. But yeah. By the way, this is fractal, so like let's go on 15-minute right now. 15-minute, as we can see right here, you find break structures everywhere. So when the market's trending, as you can see, just start here. Once price took out this low, what's the lowest point? Right here. This is the lowest point before a pullback. Once this low gets taken out, you wait for this, and the price takes it out and continues to go down. So all it does is it confirms the sentiment. And essentially, if you don't even like want to trade one of the mental strategies, you can find the strategy yourself by just trading this. But yeah, that's basically it for this video. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But what I'd recommend is for you guys to watch this video once or twice, write down some notes, and going on the market, and actually putting some practice into this before you head on to the next video. So yeah, I hope I helped. I'll see you guys hopefully in the Discord.